Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am docLUXURY and I'm here with another video for you. This time, well, before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's commenting on my videos, and especially those who are giving me suggestions of new camera angles or things like that. So I am trying a new camera angle here so I can show things in the picture a little bit better. So yeah, so for this video I am going to tell you guys why I've decided to return this bag. So yeah, stay tuned to see why. I saw the runway. I immediately fell in love with this canvas in particular. Well, I really did fall in love with the boxes, the little trunks, but those are so freaking expensive. And then I saw, well, at first I saw this one and I fell in love with it, the canvas in particular. And I did not have a keepall. And if you guys seen my other unboxings, you saw that I did purchase the upside down keepall, and I also purchased this one. And unfortunately, I have thought about it and I am going to return it. And I will tell you why, and I have a few reasons. So the main reason, I'll get to that at the end, but here are just a few other points that I wanted to point out. So one reason are these handles. It's basically a ropey material, and let me open it up so you guys can see how they're attached to the bag. They're basically tied in a knot right here. And I don't know, for some reason it just made the bag a little cheap looking, and yeah, I did not really like that detail, and I thought it would grow on me, but it's been almost a month and it still has not grown on me. And so I have one thing I have to say to make sure that everybody knows: I have not used this bag. It has been basically in the dust bag and the box pretty much ever since I got it, and I would take it out a few times just to look at it and see if I like these anymore, and it just hasn't. Another reason why I am not a big fan of this bag is there is only one zipper pull. Usually keepalls have two zipper pulls, and so you could zip them on both directions, and keepalls usually have a lock and key. This one does not. And so if I were to use this as a travel bag, and leave it in a hotel room, first of all, I would probably, if I did use it as a travel bag, I'd lock or hide it in my closet, or probably even put the do not disturb tag on my room door. But anyway, so I would not be able to lock this bag up, so I wouldn't know if some person or some cleaning staff rifled through my belongings or whatnot. And so that's another reason why I was not a big fan of this bag. Okay, so the next point, and if you guys saw my Instagram, you guys probably saw this picture, but I did put up a picture, and I'll post it here so you guys can see. I posted a picture of the buckle on this luggage tag, and it's a gold buckle, whereas the rest of the bag with this zipper pull, the D-rings, this hardware right here, it's all in silver. And so that was just kind of very odd, where there's a mixture of these metals. And I did look online, and the picture of this bag does show a silver buckle, And I did have someone message me and say that their keepall, they had the same exact one. Their keepall had a silver buckle on their luggage tag. So, I mean, to some people it's just a very small detail, but it just seems like they dropped the ball on this one, so to say. I mean, it is a really beautiful bag. I really love the canvas. But that brings me to my main point here, or my number one hesitation with keeping this bag, and that is the durability of this particular canvas. And to be honest with you, I'm still on the fence with returning this one as well. I have not used it yet, and upon inspection I saw that there is, and I'll post a picture here as well so you guys can see it up close, but there is a scratch on the corner right here. And I noticed that a few days after I unboxed it, and I immediately contacted my sales associate, and he said unfortunately there was no more to be ordered, and there are still hundreds of people on the wait list. And so that gives me hesitation to return it, because I know if I do return it, I'll probably not see it again. But you know, the one that I really wish was available is the Eclipse glaze version of that bag, because yeah, that one's a really cool looking one. And unfortunately it was only available in Japan at a pop-up shop there. So yeah, so it just kills me to have to return this, but the durability of this canvas, it really you know, makes me think that it's not gonna last very long, and it's gonna get a lot of scratches, you know, every single time if I were to have used it. I would be scared to put it on the floor. I would be scared to put it anywhere, really. I'd probably be, you know, walking around with a dust bag around it, and so it wouldn't get damaged. But I have also seen on YouTube and on Instagram people posting other pictures of their pieces. One in particular was a pocket organizer that I saw that had spots on the canvas, and I mean, nobody knows what it was, but it could have been like the glue that they use for adhering the canvas to the lining could have been too much, and that stuff started coming out from, you know, the canvas itself, or it could have been you know, grease spots. I don't know, but the point is this canvas is just not going to hold up over the years. So that is my biggest gripe with this bag. But also another thing that I forgot to mention is that there's a lot of vachetta on this bag. Let me show you the strap. So the strap is right here, and again, I do not know if this is a treated leather, because it is a little darker than, you know, my other bags that I have gotten before, brand new from the store, that had vachetta on it. But yeah, I think all the cons outweigh the pro in this case, and it is a very expensive bag, which is another con for this bag. This bag after taxes basically is over $3,000, and yeah, I think I'd rather use that $3,000 on something else that I would use, because I just see this, you know, being in my closet or being on display somewhere in my house, and I wouldn't be using it. And so that brings me to my final point that I wanted to bring up here. So I have the receipt that came with the bag, and the return policy states that merchandise may be exchanged or returned for a full refund within 30 days, and it has been, you know, within 30 days of the original purchase dates when accompanied by the original sales receipts. All merchandise must be in perfect saleable condition, and that's where I just wanted to stop with the return policy. So I look at perfect saleable condition. So another YouTuber recently posted a video on her channel. You guys could look for it. I'm not going to name names here. But she talked about how it is perfectly okay to return luxury goods even though they have been, as she called it, put on a test drive. Basically used for, you know, a few times before you realize that it doesn't work for you. And I totally disagree. And some of the points that she raised in that video was that it is up to the store to basically validate a return. And yes, it is, but it is also up to the client. So she also says it's up to the client or the customer to, you know, make sure what you're purchasing is perfect, you know, it has not been used before, basically perfect for you. And a lot of this is subjective, of course, especially when it does come to accepting a return in the store. But after knowingly using a bag or a small leather good, especially putting your credit cards in the credit card slots, you know after you put your cards in there, the leather is going to, you know, not be as stiff or as tight as it was brand new from the store. And so I personally believe if you know, you could try out a bag at home and not take it out with you, you know, out to stores, out to ball games or whatever, and you can figure out if it works for you or not, and not, you know, and if it does not work for you after trying it out at home, and especially not putting your cards in it, because you know how cards fit in wallets or whatever. You don't need to put your cards in there to see if they fit. I don't understand that point, and you can figure out if it works for you or not at home. And if it doesn't, then you can return it. But after knowingly taking it out with you, that becomes a point where it is a used good and no longer in saleable condition as brand new, because brand new from the store means unused. And yeah, there are a lot of times, and this is another point that she brought up in her video, is that, you know, customers try on bags in the store. They do not put their cards in the wallet. I'm sure the SAs would not allow that, especially in the card slots in some wallets. But yeah, sometimes I have put all my stuff in the bag that I was carrying at the time into another bag that I was considering buying. But that was just putting my stuff in and taking it right back out. I wasn't taking it out for a joyride, you know, putting it somewhere wherever I store my bags and wear on me and walk around and things like that. And of course I do, you know, check out items that I do purchase to see if there are any defects, there are any damages, or you know, things like that, like how I noticed this little scratch on this bag. And again, I am still considering keeping it even though there is that little scratch, because I know I wouldn't be able to get another one. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because for me personally, I don't think it's fair for the next person who purchased that item to you know, take it home and, you know, realize that it was used already, because a lot of times people purchase things over the phone, they order things online, and it is such a hassle to have to return something if you have to mail it back, especially when there is no store close by. But yeah, I just wanted to you know, voice my opinion on that, because I feel strongly about you know, the return of luxury goods. And yeah, I won't go further on that. That's just what I think. And I'd like to hear what you guys think down below. Please leave your comments and I will try to respond to them. But yeah, so let me stop there. It's already 14 minutes or so, but let me just say thanks for watching, and until next time, remember to be you and stay confident. Take care, you guys. Goodbye.